the center. Thank you.
Wait, let's get to reality now. First, First, let me congratulate everybody with the white shirt. I actually find them very nice, and the banners are very pretty. Thank you for that. Very nice banners. But let's get to reality, sir. Look, you're running a business. I'm very happy that you have a business in West New York. It's going to profit the town, but at the same time, sir, I have to say thank you to you because of you guys, Son Cubano, I won the elections. I really did. Why? And I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why. This has been going on. This is like a patient that's having a chronic cancer, and he's dying. He's been dying from the prior administration. The fact that I adopted this problem, here I am trying to solve it. I've been numerous times to Son Cubano, and I love the place. I haven't been inside except one time with a drug company. They invited me, and I did attend. I love the place. It's a beautiful place. I can't say that it's bad. The Duran family are very nice people. But at the same time, sir, this is all about respect. How can you expect people to live in that surrounding area to put up with the nonsense? Think about that, sir. And that's what it's all about. Now, before you interrupt me, what I have to say, you guys had multiple times. I've been there almost every weekend, Mr. Duran. Where is he? Alex, where are you? Raise your right hand. Thank you, sir. I've been there multiple times. And I kept saying this, lower the music, lower the volume. The way people are exiting. Listen, if you had kids and you have family and you see it at 2 o'clock in the morning, what I saw, it's disgusting. Let's be realistic. We're business people. I'm not trying to, listen guys, at the end of the day, I would love to have 100 Son Cubanos there, but peacefully, quiet, it's an investment. We love it. We love it. So needless to say, and again, I'm going to make this brief because I got to go home early today. I want to say this to all of you. Oh, we need to. And by the way, how many people in those white shirts live in West New York? Raise your right hand. Yeah, right. Come on, put your hand down. I know you don't live in West New York. Maybe listen, guys. Reality is reality. Let's stop the bullshit. Excuse my language. Okay. I always tell things like it is. You have a great business. We admire Son Cubano. We love the family. They're great people. But at the end of the day, 2 o'clock in the morning, people walking out of that restaurant yelling, smoking, screaming, and the cars are screeching. It's not fair to the community. That's reality. Now, if you guys were to sit down after this, and I love the legal system, we're going to fight. I'm glad that it's going to go to court. God bless America. If you were in Cuba, we would have been shot right now. Because that's the way it is. Well, it's not Cuba. This is America. We love America. The legal system is great. So find a solution and let's get it out of the way. That's it. Thank you. Yeah.
Mr. Mayor, this ordinance is not just about one restaurant or about one area of the waterfront. It's about the entire waterfront. It is so that what happened, the abuses that happened on Grandview do not happen to the rest of the waterfront. There is currently another 100,000 square feet of commercial space that's been approved to be constructed on the waterfront. They've received a tax abatement. And what we're trying to do is to reasonably limit the distance between bar restaurants that stay open to 2 o'clock in the morning and bar restaurants that close at midnight. For example, this ordinance will in no way affect P.F. Chang. It just doesn't affect them. But it's irrelevant because they close by 12 o'clock anyway. That's the latest that they close. The only place that I'm aware of that stays open till 2 o'clock down there right now is Son Cubano. I don't know how late Luso stays open, to be honest with you. I don't know. That's another restaurant in the community. But just for the sake of giving everyone here an opportunity to see the kind of disruption that goes on at 2 o'clock in the morning and before that when Son Cubano closes, and as well as to indicate the dancing inside. We have a brief video we'd like to show you that was taken by a resident of San Cubano, a resident of Grandview, and by an investigator consultant that we have.
First of all, I want to thank our workers for coming here, my friends, family, and of course our board. You know, when it first started, we started very rough. And honestly, my family, my sisters, and my brother, our intention was always to try to get along, try to find a fixture, find a way how we can possibly live together on the same street, Riverwalk. We're not perfect. We made a lot of mistakes, no doubt, and we continue to. But take an understanding that we've been at this location less than a year. Less than 1 year. That's not a lot of time. And you didn't exactly accept us with, excuse me? When you have your turn to talk, you can talk.
Hey guys, let him talk, please. Thank you.
You didn't exactly receive us with open arms, you know? But it's okay. We're the new guys on the block. You knew we were coming. You knew there was music. If Roseland didn't tell you, I'm sorry. But Roseland visited us more than 5, 6 times. They went to my sister's restaurants. They ate there, and they loved it. They said, this is exactly what we're looking for. So we came over. Sounds of Cuba is Son Cubano. Sounds of Cuba is music. Now, maybe many of you don't understand our culture. We're loud. Yeah, I guess maybe we're loud. We dress exotic. Okay, I'm sorry. Women love to dress up. And we love to dance and drink. Is that a sin? Oh, Jesus, everybody here sins something. So, you know what? That's who we are, and we're trying to get better. They asked us to cut down the lines, we've cut down the lines. They asked us to work on the valet, we worked on the valet. They asked us to get security, we put police officers, 1 in each door. They asked us to change security. We have security, 6 of them every weekend, 6, all paid by us, okay? Now, you know, there's the talk of restaurant and club. I forgot who said it was a bar lounge. That's exactly what this is, a bar lounge. Now, you're upset because it's loud? Okay, we can work on it. We'll continue to work on it. But if you don't have the patience, we have a 20-year lease. We're not going anywhere. So you're married to us. So for better or for worse, let's make it work. I give in my word to the mayor, to the commissioners. I'm not going anywhere. You know where to find me all the time. And yes, the mayor hasn't given me the time, but he's been busy. Okay? He's been busy, and the time will come when he'll have to open the door for us, and we'll sit down and figure out a way of negotiating this. We don't want to go to war with anybody. I swear on anything, we don't. Okay? My sisters started the restaurant with my brother-in-law in New York, and they got my brother and I
Mr. Duran, you have 30 seconds.
No, don't say that. Anyway, my point here is, guys, that it's getting late. I really didn't anticipate this. I got a great crowd. Thank you. I love you all. And let's work this out. That's all. Thank you, Mayor.
Before you even walked in here, your decision had been made. So that's very interesting. I find it interesting because that's a violation of the Sunshine Law.
Okay, you want to address that real quick?
Well, Mr. Vicente, these are allegations. You said somebody sent it to you. I can
John Highness, that's the name of the reporter who told me. Call him up.
Mr. Vicente, I can tell you that this commission is not met. We met this evening. They took a vote, and here you are.
Yeah.
So
I also know that you speak to each other by phone. You all decided at some point before we came in here that you were going to vote yes. In fact, Mayor, you were quoted to me as saying, I have the full support of the commission. Everyone's voting for this. That is what John Highness, who interviewed you, told me.
John?
A reporter from the Jersey Journal. I don't care if he's here.
John?
I don't care if he's here. I'm not afraid of him. I worked at the Jersey Journal for 10 years. I'm a reporter too. Now let me just say something real quick. I want to get away from that. Tone it down a little bit because everybody's afraid of you. I'm not.
Sir, may I interrupt?
Now let me just say
Briefly,
something.
just may
Real
I
quick.
interrupt? Sir,
Sure, go ahead.
just 1 second. We all voted to introduce the ordinance,
I'm
not
talking
as to the vote.
I'm talking
on the
about last
ordinance.
week. I'm talking about last week, not last month.
Last month.
Let me just say something real quick. I'm going to
You
get
got
this
30
quick.
seconds, Mr.
We understand all of the fears and the concerns of the people from Riverwalk. And we understand the fears and the concerns of the employees from Son Cubano. The shame of all this falls on you as a governing body who has not taken the steps necessary to mediate this problem. I'll bet you not one of you have picked up the phone and called the Durans. Not one commissioner here, other than probably the mayor, has picked up the phone and called the Durans and said, let's come to the table. Have you had a meeting with the Durans and the people from Riverwalk together in one room to discuss this issue? No. In fact, you gave them false hope and then introduced an ordinance that everyone learned about the next day. Your promise of open and transparent government was false. You have not been open. You have not been transparent. You are no different. This governing body is no different than your predecessors.
3 minutes are up.
Thank you.
What is the
Second.
motion, what is the motion for?
Motion to adopt.
The motion is to adopt, and the second is by Commissioner Rodriguez. I'm sorry, can't hear you. Vargas. Commissioner Frias?
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez?
Yes.
Commissioner Vargas?
Yes.
Commissioner Wiley?
Yes.
Mayor Roque?
Yes.